Hello everyone. In this lecture series, we are going to see the topic words often confused and verbal analogy. And let's recall verbal analogy and words often confused, right? It means you are going to unlock the power of language. And topic for discussion is what are verbal analogies, common confusing words and tips for verbal analogies. And just let's explore what is this verbal analogy and what are these often confused and misused words. Here I have given some example. Look at this. Sometimes people may confuse and they can write the different spelling, right? If you come up with a different spelling, definitely it's gonna change the meaning of that particular word. Okay, instead of new, if you wrote KNEW, that is wrong, right? Yes, you have to insert the proper spelling word into the proper place, right? R is OUR and also ARE. Right, that is RIGHT and also WRITE. You should know the word meaning and where you have to fix that word, right? And road, ROAD and also RODE. And here HEAR and also HERE, right? So the next one is desert. Some may come up with the double S, but desert, you are talking about Rajasthan, that is desert, DESERT. This DESSERT is something Swedish, right? And effect, accept, right? And also already, okay, there are different meaning, ALREAD and also ALLREAD. So people may confuse with this misused words, okay? And why? What is the empathy part in this? Because they struggle to identify relation between word pass and lack of vocabulary knowledge. Okay, this is what the empathize part. And here words are often confused because students feel confused because similar looking or similar sounding words, right? So they may hear like it's a new, right? So NEW, this is the common word, right? So people always struggle to insert the right name and right word, right? And look at this here. What is verbal analogy? Okay, you should understand what is verbal analogy. A verbal analogy is a comparison between two pairs of words that shows a similar relationship. Two pairs of words that shows a similar relation. For example, happy, joyful, right? And sad, unhappy. See, look at the two pairs of words. That is happy. Happy means it's a joyful. Joyful also conveying the same meaning. And here it is sad. And the meaning is, unhappy is also convey the sadness, right? So, two pairs of words that shows a similar relationship. So, this happy, joyful, sad, unhappy, these are all synonyms, right? And look at the next word. It is rain, flood, fire, smoke. So this is called cause and effect. Okay. So the rain that leads to flood and fire, it leads to smoke. The thing is, you should know the pair of words, okay, that comparison between two pairs of words and also the similar relationship. Accordingly, you have to think the word and insert it. Okay, this is what the verbal analogy. And common mistakes to avoid. How to avoid the common mistakes? Because you will get, confused with different, words, right? So first, what you have to do, you should understand the meaning in reference to context. Yeah, that is very, very important. It needs the critical, logical thinking. If you have the critical knowledge, and logical thinking, definitely you can solve this. Okay, in competitive exams, government competitive exams, verbal analogy and words often confused plays a major role. And the thing is, here you have to understand the meaning, reference to context. Yes. And ideate, what are the ideate part? Ideate part is always use a real life logic, not just grammar. Okay, so maintaining a regular practice, routine touch, that is keep on practicing something. Okay, this will definitely help you to come out from this hectic words confused and also verbal analogy. And here I have given some curiosity challenge. You ask your classmates or your friends to find the relationship. Okay, students are given 5 verbal analogy question. They identify the relationship, whether it is a synonyms, whether it is as antonyms, cause and effect word, or whatever it is. Okay, before choosing the correct answer, you should identify the relationship, the relationship of the particular word. Okay, this is for the curiosity challenge. Here I have given some assessment quiz also. Create 5 original verbal analogy questions. Okay, and mention the type of relationship for each. Okay, example, bird nest. Okay, dog kennel. Here it shows the living place. Bird, where it stay, it is in the nest. And dog, the name of the house is kennel. Okay, so this is what you have to do. You have to create more words and mention the type of relationship. Okay, this is really very interesting. Okay, here I have given some reference, and if you want to practice more exercises, you can go through this link and can do it. Okay, here just we will do a recap, because verbal analogy and words often confused plays a major role in competitive exams. And verbal analogy, I already told you, there is a relationship between 2 pairs of words. You should find whether it is a synonyms, whether it is an antonyms, or this cause and effect. Okay, accordingly you have to understand and pair it. Okay, this is what words often confused and also verbal analogy. I hope you guys understand, and I'll catch you up with my next topic. Thank you.